we're going to continue solving trig equations by using the technique of factoring now. And we know to solve an equation by factoring that we must get one side of the equation to be 0. And that's where we're going to start. Note for this problem that we are solving on the interval from 0 to 2 pi. So if we subtract the radical 3 sine x from each side, we have 2 sine x cosine x minus radical 3 sine x equals 0. And the first rule of factoring is to always look for a greatest common factor, which we have in the sine of x. So that makes this sine of x times 2 cosine x minus radical 3 equals 0. Applying the zero product property, which says that if two factors multiply to give you 0, then at least one of those factors has to be 0. We have the sine of x equals 0, or 2 cosine x minus the square root of 3 equals 0. On the right side, solving that for cosine, we have cosine of x equals radical 3 over 2. So now we're going to use the unit circle to help us finish this up. We're going to look for when does sine equal 0 and when does cosine equal radical 3 over 2. So a quick sketch over here. And thinking about the sine, I know sine is the y value, so I'm looking for y values of 0. And that's going to happen here and here. So that gives us the two solutions, that x equals 0 and x equals pi. Now looking for when cosine is radical 3 over 2. Cosine is positive in the first and fourth quadrants. And so a cosine of radical 3 over 2 is going to happen at pi over 6. So there's our next solution. And we can't do a negative here because we're looking at the interval from 0 to 2 pi. So that angle is going to be 5 pi over 6.